Have you ever watched your child struggle with something and then wondered, should I step in or let them figure it out on their own? It's really hard, isn't it? We want them to learn, but we also want to protect them. So, how do you know when to step back and when to step in? That's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Hi there, I'm Madam Han, and I help busy parents raise emotionally healthy and resilient kids without the parental guilt and overwhelm. You see, if you've ever faced the challenge of not knowing when to let your child make mistakes and when to step in, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll break down the art of balancing between providing opportunities for independence versus providing support, with research-backed insights and actionable tips that you can start using today. Number 1, allow age-appropriate mistakes. You see, kids, they need to make mistakes in order to grow, but the mistakes should match their age. For example, a toddler might spill the milk, while an older child might miss a homework deadline. Both are okay as long as they're learning from it. In Peaceful Parent, Happy Kids, Dr. Laura Markham says that letting kids feel the consequences of their actions teaches them more than just fixing things for them. So for instance, your child, 5-year-old, is learning to tie their shoelaces. You see them struggling, but instead of stepping in right away, you let them try for a bit longer. When they finally succeed, you see how proud they are. The next time your child is trying to do something small on their own, like trying to tie their shoelaces or cleaning up, give them a little time to figure it out. They'll feel more confident when they succeed on their own. Number 2, step in when safety is at risk. Some mistakes can be dangerous and cause irreversible damages, and that's when we need to step in. Whether it is physical safety or emotional well-being, we need to protect them when it matters. Dr. Bruce Perry, in the book The Boy Who Was Raised as a Dog, reminds us that we should step in when the risk is too high for our child's well-being. Imagine your 8-year-old wanting to ride his bike down a steep hill without a helmet. You want them to be independent, yes, but stepping in here is not just necessary, but also really important for their safety. Quick tip: before your child does something that could be risky, think about whether this is safe or not. If it is not, step in and calmly explain why it is important. Number 3, let them make emotional mistakes. Kids need to make mistakes with their emotions too. Overreacting, getting frustrated, or having a meltdown is normal. It's how they learn to handle their feelings. In The Whole Brain Child by Dr. Daniel Siegel, Dr. Tina Payne Bryson, they suggest that instead of fixing the emotional mistake, we should help our kids understand and work through their emotions. For example, our child gets upset when they lose again and when they storm off. So instead of immediately trying to cheer them up, we could give them space and then later ask them, how did that make you feel? This helps them to have some space and time to process their own emotions. A quick tip for parents: when your child has an emotional outburst, let them feel upset for a bit. And then, once they're calm, help them to reflect on what happened and how they could handle it better the next time. Number 4, help with social mistakes. You see, kids also make mistakes in their social interactions. They might argue with friends or say something that they might regret. These are important moments for learning essential empathy and social skills. Dr. Ross Green, in The Explosive Child, says that kids usually struggle socially because they don't have the right skills, not because they don't care. Your child comes home upset after a fight with a friend. So instead of fixing it for them, you ask, what happened? How do you think your friend felt? This helps them to reflect and to learn. Learning to see from the perspective of another person is an important skill, not just for social skills honing, but also for English writing, mathematical problem solving, and science conceptual understanding as well. And I talk in detail in the talks that I conduct at preschools and primary schools on the subjects. Quick tip: encourage your child to talk about their social challenges. Ask them questions. What could you do differently the next time? This helps them to build better social skills. When was the last time you had to step in to help your child? Or when did you let them figure it out on their own? I would love to hear from you in the comment. If any one of the tips is something you're gonna try with your child, let me know. If this video was helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Parenting is not about being perfect. It's about being there when your child needs you and giving them space to learn and to grow. You're doing a really great job. Keep it up.